YouTube agrees. It looks live. YouTube agrees. Ooh, it is. All right.
Nice.
And we are about time. Let me find the scene. Let's get this party started. Where is it? Where is it? Is it that one? Where's... Sound check. Zoom me. Which one did I steal? We'll go to here. We'll turn off the camera. We'll turn on intro. No.
One part bread, one part pill. This is the Bread Pill Weekly. You've been red pilled, now be the red pill.
All right. Somehow that kind of worked. Let's turn that off. Camera back on. Noob check over here on my part. I've got to get the checklist out. That is not out. Oh, let's get some bin sound going. Oi, dead air. Dead air.
Wow.
All right. If I didn't have the checklist, I wouldn't know what to do. We did that. Oh, we didn't hit record on... There we go. All right. Glad that I have that. Intro. Okay. I'm your host, G. Ross. I am the underscore. Here's your co-host.
Angular.
Every week, the Bread Pill Weekly at 5:30 on Fridays. Call-ins are completely encouraged. As a matter of fact, I got to turn that on. Discord. No. Main. Turn on. Discord. Transition. Why is it showing? Transition. That's way better. Is it showing the Discord info? I think it is.
It is.
And that. There we go. Now you're talking. All right. Now what do we do next? Thank the subscribers. Hit all the buttons. Bells, pills, dingy ding things, thummy things, toes, subscribes, comments, likes, if those are enabled on your platform.
Upvotes.
So yeah, we really want some callers at any time on any of the shows, but we really push it on this one. We had one caller one time. We'll leave that history as it is. It was a kind of a plant. So we're in the Bread Pill Weekly trying this out. You're out of the oven and heading out for delivery, right? We're going to be out taking it to the masses. All right. That's it for that. Now, let's get the show notes. We're going to start with a Bible verse. Where's my screen? Come on. Feel like, hold on. Are we actually showing a screen? Window capture. We're not. We need to. Properties. Well, now, I think we are now. Yeah, we're showing the restream window. Nice. Okay. All right. I was reading the Bible verse. Do you want to do it this time?
Yeah, sure.
Would you read the English Standard? Not that
Yes.
that's the- Okay.
Yes, we. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter from sweet for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Nice. I like your volume. Maybe back a tad off the mic, just the tiniest bit.
Like the
Yeah, that's fine. So, I was watching Reasonable TV, and it was January 28th, and Stephen Ty Turner, also known as Black Yoda, directly just quoted that, and I'm like, you know what? That's going to be the verse for this week. Our first section today will be north, south, east, west, and if you know, then you know what I mean by that.
I don't know.
Well, what does it spell? North? Sorry, I didn't do it right. North, east, west, south. News, right. New York Times, Jeff Zucker resigns. And apparently, I caught this after popping this into the notes. Apparently, and you see the paywall. I'm too lazy to work through that. I need to get a pocket blocker. I'll probably be mentioning that for weeks. You'll see... I want to say somebody was Tubin was gonna like get promoted or get involved or something. I cannot see. No, Angler. That's the lame mom stream usually. Oh, Angular. Right. Yeah. Oh, this is professional. He's got a list. You right? Yeah. Chat on Discord. Well, do we do our? Yes, we try. Yes, we've had one. Is Discord even open? Let's open Discord. I'm not even in there. Now I'm in there. Okay. Thank you for that, classical chick. Anyway, we're broadcasting on YouTube, DLive, Facebook, and the Foxhole.app. So, Chris Cuomo says in the article, link is in the description on most of the platforms. I was required to disclose it when it began, but I didn't. Moving on to the Did You Know department. I did not. I forgot this if I knew it. You want to read this one?
Yep. So, Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. Why did Donald Trump grant the rappers clemency?
So, I just forgot that he granted Lil Wayne clemency. I kind of have a soft spot for Lil Wayne. Every time I hear him talk, like he goes into some of those really deep, troubling background, like sort of MK Ultra-ish sounding stories. I always kind of feel for him. I don't know a lot about Kodak Black, but anyway, I had forgotten that happened. I don't know how I came across that, but anyway. Also from the Did You Know department, People Magazine. There's an interesting list.
The celebrities who crossed paths with Charles Mason and his deadly coat.
I like your pronunciation, Charles Mason. That's hilarious.
Oh, Manson.
It's Manson. So here's some interesting people in the news lately. Let's see who all was involved with hanging out with Charles Manson. Let's see here. Well, I'll just cheat. Yeah, Dennis Wilson, Neil Young, and others. Just thought that was so. The Beach Boys, basically, I think, is Dennis Wilson. Let's get into our COVID news. We only have 3, I think, stories this week.
Quite
it
rare.
was kind of quiet. This lady is awesome, and I would be willing to even endure some copyright strike risk. I don't know if I'm going to play the whole thing. Let's just listen to some of this.
Thank you, Senator, for giving me an
jump.
uninterrupted opportunity to
Yeah.
represent the harm that is coming to the patients in the American hospitals and the lack of early intervention. My name is Nicole Sirotek. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for over a decade.
All right, so a little bit of pedigree.
Department of Health. And they rolled out remdesivir onto a substantial number of patients for which we all saw it was killing the patients.
Cutting
in
forward.
level 1 trauma designer hospitals in the United States. As nurses, we were getting reports across the country from our American frontline nurses about patients not getting food, patients not getting water.
So there's a whole lot of interesting stuff there. Now, what I put in the description, just so you can see it, I believe this is the, let's see how long this, I think this is the 5.5 hour Ron Johnson thingy deal that you probably already heard about.
John Ronson.
At 5:25 and 25 seconds is where Nicole Sirotek starts. She's not the only person on that thing, but anyway. Let's run over to check chat real quick. Oh. Classical Chick, thank you. Let me put a better link right now, and we'll fix that somehow. Invite. Copy. We'll put it in the chat for, I'll put it, let's see. Whatever stream you're watching on, you could pause, and I'll just put it right there, nice and big, while I also put it in the chat here. See if that works, Classical Chick. And I don't have a screening room. I don't know how that works. Just go straight to the call-in room and then start talking, because you'll be right there. Because we really want to kind of like discuss, debate, anything open forum, and we're just using news to kind of get things started. Just remember, you're on YouTube, DLive, Facebook, and the thingy bob, foxhole.app. While we're waiting for that, hopefully that's been on the screen long enough. Yeah. Sleep would really help. All right.
Get your sleep, kids.
Get your sleep, kids. So what was my point here? This is a press release from COA. Link in the descriptions. And the point here is, it says, you know what, that rhymes with ectin and starts with Iverson, is expected to be applied as a therapeutic drug tablet for all new Oronoke, you know what, infectious diseases, the report said. Now, the question becomes, who is this Kiowa? Can you stay centered, please? Who is this Kiowa? Seems kind of reputable. They'll probably get like all shadow banned and torn down for now. Just thought that was interesting. Some kind of thing from Japan. Let's move into the discernment department. Here's some old news that I forgot or blew right by.
The COVID NHS worker sculpture added to Christchurch priority.
So here's the newest gargoyle. Now, I've always heard that these things are like protective talismanic thingy bobs that ward off the evil spirits. So I guess this one will be designed to ward off Fauci. I don't know. I just kind of said that on top of my head. Anyway, from the discernment department.
You can't say that. We're on YouTube.
Oh, Classical Chick, hello. You have joined us. Can
Hello.
you?
I made it. Hello, guys. Hi,
Hello.
Angler.
Hello.
Now, do I have the technology? Yep, here we go. Try that now. I just lowered your volume slightly, Classical Chick.
Awesome. All
Maybe-
of these technical bells
too
and
far.
whistles. It's so exciting.
I'm going to turn you back up a little. So, is there anything that has struck you as a topic to throw in? You just want to kind of co-panel moderate? What's up what's your thing?
I just saw you go live, and I had
Yep.
to click over and see if you were going to have your co-host there because he does such a great job. I wanted to give him some good encouragement.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Wait, am I supposed to say something?
You can say whatever you want.
Thanks, I guess.
Here, let's switch to full screen camera just so we can see him in case he's like grinning or blushing or anything. Sorry to mess with you, bro.
Excuse me. No, I don't want to detract from what your topics are. I just wanted to pop on because I could pop on, and I wanted to make sure your Discord link works so everybody else could call in.
That's awesome. Thank you. And it doesn't work, as you pointed out. So we had the ad hoc chat and for the other channels thing that we did. Can you mention just real quickly what your show was? That today, your debut?
Yeah. I had a deadline, and I procrastinated until the day of the deadline. So I had to go today. It was a go or no go, and I wasn't going to no go. So I did it.
Congratulations.
And it didn't all last there because there was deep state whatever in the mix, and they were doing their DDoS stuff. So there's like half of an episode there, but I got the message out. And it's only going to be on Foxhole, so all those DLive and all your folks on all those other streams, they'll just have to come to Foxhole to find out about it. If there's any homeschoolers out there, then they'll want to be in Foxhole because we're going to show everybody how to homeschool.
Oh, nice. Is that kind of the main topic of the series?
Well, we're gonna run a couple of simultaneous series. We're gonna have an opportunity for networking within the community on political issues, and then to correspond with that at the homeschool level, we're gonna work through Hillsdale's online courses and discuss the introduction to the Constitution and Constitution 101. I figure there's no place to start like the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution.
Ooh, nice. Did you happen to catch the E Plebnista? I think I did it on Wednesday. If not, it's William Shatner reading the Declaration of Independence. It was pretty cool.
Well, then that was on Wednesday?
I did that really late on Wednesday. I just played the clip of him from, I forgot the name of the episode, but from the late 60s on TV. And he, as the starship captain, reads to a planet of like primitive culture people. They somehow have a copy of the Constitution, and he reads it to them and explains it to them. It's pretty funny.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Anytime you can make a link for them with something that they're passionate about, it's nothing but good news.
I know. And I was going to say something else. What was it? I can't remember. But
while you're thinking of that, and the other thing that we're going to do is probably try to work up some fun shows. We're going to do some quizzes and some trivia from the Constitution and whatever else we do for content, and stream those with Anka Bonka's on her trivia page so that we can get some of these things out there for the kids and then gather them all together on Kids Corner for the more age-appropriate stuff. But we're going to focus on showing how to homeschool and sharing those that do, and sharing people that are in the homeschool industry and that are homeschoolers that have already done it, and share their vision of what they did and share how they did it and what worked and how it can be done. If you've got a will, there's a way, and we'll show them how to do it without using the federal government's tools. That's the important part.
Nice. Yeah, the first 50 years of free education seemed free, right? And then you found out it wasn't so free.
No, you basically sacrificed your children for that free education. So we're going to take them back, and we're going to come alongside the older ones that got their education gypped out of them, and we're going to step back in and walk alongside them and re-educate 2 or 3 generations in the process. What do you say?
That's a good idea.
So full disclosure, we're so Angular's mom and I have always felt like if we ever saw any reason whatsoever, in the slightest, we We were totally comfortable to switch to homeschool or other schools or whatever. So far, we've not had to do that, but we keep an eagle eye on those people where we are at.
And that's what makes the difference between being in a school that's working for you and not, is because you're involved parents and you pay attention and you hold them accountable.
That's right.
And we've got a lot of parents out there that were never taught that was their responsibility. And so we've got to open their eyes and show them the way. And then we'll get our schools back.
Amen.
If we don't get our schools back, we'll get enough of them to leave our schools that will just bankrupt their system, and then they'll have to put on the electricity in those buildings, and they'll need us to do that. So we'll just take those buildings over and take back our school system.
Agreed. Well, feel free to stick around or bail out or whatever you want to do. Interject. We might hit another news story and interject as much as you want. If we start getting enough, caller action, we might have to structure things. But right now, there's no need. Is that cool?
That's cool. I'm actually going to lurk, and I will be listening on my phone, and I'll text in there in the chat because I got to go make dinner.
All right. Enjoy the dinner, and thanks for stopping by.
Thanks a lot. All right, Angler, take it over.
Bye. Yes, I will.
Bye.
So ABC News suspends the View host.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Suspends the View host, Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know.
Yeah. So Whoopi Goldberg has been on The View since the dawn of time. Probably everybody heard this, but she got suspended. And, I feel like it was a little aggressive of a suspension. She did say some stuff, but she then apologized. And, it is what it is, but it needs to be talked about. Don't want to throw too much opinion on YouTube. And quite frankly, as I thought about this, I debated with myself. I'm like, going from a little bit of a Matt from Quantum of Conscience, a great channel on YouTube, perspective, neither side is right. Like whoever's arguing, oh, she should be suspended more, oh, she shouldn't be, we're just taking the bait, right? We're watching a show, let's just put it that way. Not saying she's doing a WWE fake sort of show thing with this. Just there's I'll just leave it at Quantum of Conscience. Go check out that channel. It's a little deep for this show. So I said, those were my, Now we're going to go into spooky, I think. Spoopy. For sure, spoopy. By the way, when you read that last headline, you took it away just like our call-in guest said to. But let me just point out, that was Classical Chick. She's rolling on out to lurk, and we love the lurkers, and we love the callers. So, where's my... Ooh, is this? Oh, by the way, did I switch back from full screen? Let me make sure I did. Yeah, I did. It speaks for itself. Do you want to comment at all? Do you know who Dr. Fauci is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you recognize him on sight?
No, I don't recognize him on sight.
So you know the name?
I know the name.
What do you know about him? What do you think about him? What's your opinion?
That if I meet him in real life, I'm going to have to be carrying a cross in my back pocket.
Where'd you get that from?
A backbone beast.
Did you get that from me?
No, I just made it up as a joke. I don't know.
I mean, that he's a vampire. All right.
I don't trust him.
Enough of that.
I don't trust him.
That puts you... Oh, we did cover that. We covered the polls,
a
couple weeks ago. All right, fair enough. So you remembered and that stuck with you.
Yep.
All right, cool. We have an article from the Masks Off department. I forgot what it is. Oh. This is an old article. This is a week old. I think I have more coming. Oh, here's why I put this. Look for this. Link in the description. Trudeau says that these people hold unacceptable views.
As in unacceptable opinions?
That's what it seems to say.
Has this man read the Bill of Rights?
Well, this is Trudeau's in Canada. They have kind of a form of similar rights, I believe. Like, it's really similar. So you're right to question that. my comment is the masks are off. These people are just speaking openly their thoughts now. They're not hiding anymore.
From Bawidaba.
Bawidaba.
Let's go, Brandon. Kid Rock's history of its political controversy.
Yeah, I gave a little listen to this. It's okay.
You gotta
not the
love
best,
that
kid.
controversy.
Yes. So is Kid Rock cashing in on a movement? If so, what's the movement? Or does he really feel this way? Is it heartfelt? It's an interesting story, right?
On MSNBC, Joy Reid calls out the Fox host Jesse Waters for legitimizing QAnon on national television.
Right. So QAnon, as you said. So Joy Reid here does a deep dive on Waters, associating him with, QAnon, as Angular just described it. I won't say how I know this, but you'll find some QAnon types saying there is Q, there is the Anons. What is QAnon? They'll ask. I don't fully know the answer to that question. I kind of do. But she goes pretty deep dive into this, and I would just call this, I should have called this, this is the Streisand effect department. Let's go into some, what I call plaid. He's gone plaid, sir. You have a theory, a scientific theory. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Do you remember? Do you want to do it?
No.
So here's my question. We know people can take teeth, like when they come out of their mouth because the permanent tooth came in. We know they can place it usually under the pillow. By the next morning, it's undergone some kind of a chemical change into green inked paper.
Of course, the weight of your head on the pillow smashes all the chemical bonds to rearrange to the chemical bonds of money and flattens the tooth. And boom, $5 bill created
Nice.
out of a tooth. Actually,
Let's check our chat.
science is scamming us.
Drinksman says, Fauci, if the imitation of Marlowe's Dr. Faustus worth a read. Drinksman, you can't make this stuff up, right? Like, you hear Fauci, 2 years ago, and comes out from nowhere. I guess they dug him out of the 1918 Spanish flu. We need another Fauci. His name tells you everything you need to know, right? Like, it just says whatever this guy says. Faust. Yeah, so Faustus, or Faust, or it's a name often used to indicate basically Satan. So yeah, I'm right with you there, Drinksman. Let me check and see. I hope that Restream is correctly letting us know if and when there's chats in the other millions of channels. This thing's hilarious. I just came across this. I remember enjoying. Here, let's watch. Possible copyright strike chance, but let's.
There is a lizard that can run on water using surface tension.
Watch this. I'm gonna skip parts so I don't get completely hacked into pieces by the copy bots.
Few people have tried it. Nobody has ever managed to get anywhere close to what we got today.
You have to believe you can do these things. It's not impossible.
Gonna mute it for a second. All right, so they're trying to run on the water. Fast forward to. It's so funny. Just watch the whole thing. They finally gear up. I mean, this is an old video. You've probably seen it before.
I haven't seen it before.
It's old. So funny. All right.
Man, he's only able to run on the water when there's a break under it.
Well, of course. It's a funny video. All right. Where'd it go? How did I lose it? No. That's not it. Did I? Here we go. No. Here we go. There we go. All right. Still from Plaid. Oh, this is hat tip to my friend on Facebook. I won't dox him. Well, I just dox that he identifies as a he.
No one has threatened to put their music.
Yoko Ono.
Yoko Ono has threatened to put her music on Spotify if Joe Rogan is not removed.
It's so harsh. I can't say Yoko is as bad as everyone says, but I get it. And hat tip to my pal on Facebook. Another plaid department. He's gone ludicrous, sir. Let's see, what is this? Not going to play this, but I think this came up pretty recent. This is Jimmy Dore. Just a fantastic bit. Link is going to be in the descriptions. Now from the deep dive department.
So the perpetual COVID vaccinations, Mayo Clinic thinks that jabs will be necessary for at least a century.
You said that off mic.
Oh, for at least a century.
Yep.
An entire century.
Yep. Hat tip to Breaking Spectre on the foxhole.app. I think I picked that up about 5-6 days ago on one of his shows. But when I went to go try to find the link instead of, just to see, I could only find it on DuckDuckGo. Definitely I could not find that one with Google. Maybe my Googling sucks, but I think it was just banned or shadowed or whatever. So the headline here says what?
The military response to Ottawa protest not in the cards,
Right.
Cheetah says.
Great. That's a happy not in the cards. We're not going to hit you with a military just because you run your engines all night and honk. But if you really look at it, you go down below the headline. What does he say?
The Prime Minister Justin
Just right
Trudeau.
here. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Not in the cards right now.
Right now.
Right now.
So it's not in the cards right now. Just they have to tell you.
No, we're not gonna militarily force down this rebellion.
Yep.
Yet.
Well, is it a rebellion?
No, not a rebellion, but protest.
Well, I don't know. It's a good question, right?
If people are protesting so violently that you have to use the military to stop them, do you think there might be something with, what they're protesting about? I mean, I know it sounds like a weird theory.
Huh?
I mean, if people are protesting, don't they want something to change?
Yes, they do. That's a good point.
Now, if they want something to change, then are you doing it wrong? Probably.
Well, if they're right, fair. It's a right to redress their government, right? A right to redress a grievance.
Yes.
So nice civics lesson, Anderson. I like it. I mean, Angular. So this is the last link for today that we had prepared. Kind of a light week, really busy with really fun weather. We were out playing in the snow for a couple of days. A lot of work, and more work, the day job, the grind, the cube farm.
Workity work.
Yep. And this last link we're not even going to go over. It's for the parents. Just find it. Don't, it's just, I couldn't find a way to, it's from the Hansel and Gretel department. And hat tip to Severanon on the foxhole.app. I'll put all those in the descriptions, and we'll start bringing down. First, we'll bring down Facebook. Bye-bye, Facebook. Bye-bye. Love you.
Goodbye, Facebook. Facebook's dead.
Now,